Welcome to Meet the Biz. We have a friend of mine on today. She is a wonderful actress, an incredible dancer and a choreographer, an amazing public speaker. She was on the hit TV show Ryan Murphy's Scream Queens. Riley Weinstein. Hello.
Thank you. Hi, David.
You gotta love the water, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially since it's so hot. Yeah.
My God. Well, I haven't seen you in I don't know how long.
Been a few years.
Has it been a few years? Oh my gosh. Well, you look amazing. You look wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
And I love what's in the back. What is back there? Is that picture you?
I have my crowns from my pageants that I've done, and I have my sash, and there's an article about me hanging up.
Oh, I love this. I love your room.
Oh, thank you.
I want to get to all that, but I want to start with what a lot of people know you from, Scream Queens.
It says here that you were diagnosed with Mobius syndrome in 2013.
That's right. I do online beauty tutorials, and my total inability to move any part of my face is really getting salvaged in the comments section.
How long would it take you to run a full sprint?
And sorry?
Like if a grown man was chasing you with a big stick that's shaped like a knife but made out of metal?
So, a knife.
Yeah. Do you think you could outrun him?
Probably not.
Congratulations. You're Chanel.
Surprise.
Sorry, you scared me.
Where have you been all day?
Running errands. Like you told me.
Yeah, I don't care. Listen, I have awesome news. While you were gone, the Chanels and I decided it would be super fun if we celebrated the new Chanels by throwing a slumber party at the hospital. And we're gonna give each other makeovers.
Oh my God. I'm so excited.
We have a special surprise gift for you, Chanel number 8. An Hermes infinity choker hidden somewhere in the morgue that you have to go all by yourself now to find it.
No way. This is so much fun. Jeez, you scared me.
Listen up, bitch. I've been saving up to buy a Hermes silver infinity choker forever, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna stand by and let you have it.
But they said it was for me.
Then you better find it before I do, bitch.
What are you doing here?
I was looking for my present, but then Chanel Torholm said he wanted it more than I did. So I figured I'd just let him have it. Then I came back up here.
Oh no, I didn't want Chanel Porhomme to die. I sent Chanel number 8 to the morgue.
I'm standing right here.
I mean, you do so many things, like we mentioned. You're an actress, you're a dancer, you're a public speaker. What is it about acting that you love?
Everything. What's there not to love?
I know.
I love bringing a character to life. I love studying who the character is. I love bringing myself into the character. Because I think a lot of people would agree with me also, is like, I noticed when you're on set, when I was on set for Scream Queens,
Nice.
you do it so much. It was amazing because it became a recurring role, which I got to be on there for 4 episodes, which was amazing.
Love that.
It was so amazing. And I remember getting into the character so much to where who is Riley Weinstein again?
Right. You became your character.
Yeah, I became Daria Jansen, Chanel number 8. I got into it so much, because you're on set, people would start calling me Daria.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, no, wait a second, my name's Riley, not Daria.
Right. I love that. I love that. And to work with Ryan Murphy, I think he is one of the most talented, and he's seemingly so open. I mean, not even seemingly, he is so open to bringing in all actors and creating a whole world.
Oh yeah, I actually never got to meet Ryan, which one day, hopefully,
Right.
Scream Queens will be renewed and for a third season, and hopefully they'll ask me back,
Yeah.
which I'm hoping, Ryan Murphy, if you see this, I would love to be back.
Well,
Um,
you know what's so great is he's constantly doing new shows, more and more. I mean, there's it's like popcorn, all these different shows he's doing. So, if once you're in a Ryan Murphy show, I'm sure there's plenty of more, popping up here and there.
oh yeah,
Listen, I mean, you have. I mean, you are not just an actress. Let's talk about your dance. I mean, you not just dance, but you write, and you wrote. You're an author. The Big Ballet Recital. Is this true?
Well, my father is the author, but I'm like, the story was based on me as a child.
And that was in the Chicken Soup for the Unsinkable Soul.
Yes.
So it's your stories in that.
Yes.
Now, what about a screenplay?
My dad did write he wrote a screenplay, like when I was really young. He was in the process of writing it. I don't know when this was because I must have been very, very young. He tried to sell it to Disney, and Disney didn't. They wanted to do it, but they had a lot of movies at the time for like people with disabilities. Like, there was one with Shia LaBeouf and this other actress, and they were twins. I don't remember the movie or what it was called. And then there was a movie with Frankie Muniz that he had something similar to me, and it was a true story. It was called Miracle in Lane 2.
Got it.
And so I think because of that movie, they didn't want to sell my dad.
Well,
they didn't want to tell it.
I think it might be, it might be good time to get it out there again, since it's been a little while, because that's been a while.
I would love for my dad to sell it again. I really would.
It would
I would love to get it to some directors who I know or writers and have them look at it. I keep telling Corey Reeder, who I worked with, I want him to help me tell my story. I so do. He would be perfect.
Oh my God, he would be. And talking about working with Corey Reeder, I mean, Ain't Woke. I mean,
oh yeah,
great in that film.
Oh, it was amazing working on that. I loved it. He was probably the best director I've ever worked for.
Wow.
And he made everyone feel so comfortable. I worked with Deborah Wilson. And we were her and I just connected on set. I loved her.
Oh my God. Well, your connection was great in that. The way you just flowed together on that. You worked well off each other, which was so great.
Well, and she really wanted me to get my lines, and I didn't know that she worked at your school. I had no idea that she did that.
Oh yeah. Well, I know that, of course, the wonderful director Corey Reeder, and he came up to me. He says, "I'm doing this film. What are your thoughts?" And I think I even said to him, "Listen, what about Riley, and what about Deborah Wilson?" And so it felt it was good. I mean, that's one of the many things that I do is the casting for
Right.
different shows here and there. And I just went, "What about this? What about?" And he said, "We
Yeah.
all cast this part or that part." And I went, "Try this." And then I guess he interviewed you, yes?
I remember going to the workshop you had, and for the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember Jamie did what did she do? She did something's wedding.
Oh, right.
That year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Corey was presenting the movie that he won with.
And then, by the way, that's Jamie Brewer, not Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Brewer.
Yeah, Jamie Brewer, and yeah, I remember him telling us about his movie and Best Friend, and I remember just wouldn't that be so cool to be in the director's movie who won the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge? That would be so cool.
Right.
So I remember I had to leave early that year and that day, and I remember contacting you and asking you how I can get in touch with any of the directors because I really wanted to do it, and you told me that they were on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So I contacted Corey on Facebook because he was the most interesting one that I wanted to work for.
Winning the best picture, right?
Yeah, and I sent him my demo. I sent him my headshot. I sent him, I think, I sent him my demo and my headshot, and he just called me this one day out of the blue, and he's like, "Hey Riley, has anybody snagged you up yet?" I'm like, "Nope." He's like, "I wrote this very special part for you, and you're gonna be my lead actress."
Yeah, I love that. Oh, and and what I love about that is you knew what you wanted. You wanted to act in, quote, the best director's film of last year, last year, and you did. And you got to work with, a great cast. Diana Elizabeth Jordan was in that, and it was a fun film. And you were you had these levels that were great. I'm looking forward to the next film or TV show that you're in as well.
I get a lot of fans who tell me on Instagram that they want to see me in American Horror Story.
Oh, you'd be great in that. Oh my God. You'd love to do that, even though it is a horror story.
I love to act that. I want to do something dramatic. I really want to do a dramatic role.
Yeah.
It would be because there's so much I can do with acting.
Yeah.
And Abigail Breslin has helped me with my lines so much for my for the self-taped auditions.
Yeah.
To what she's gotten me to be not that I have not been good before, but she got things out of me that I never thought that I could do.
Well, the thing is, and boy, she sounds amazing. She comes from such a good place, and is so nice, especially this day and age, to see these amazing people and hear about these people that you admire their work, to see how wonderful they are in person.
Oh yeah, She's amazing.
Well, I want to throw something out to you because there's two things I do want to get to before we wrap up. The first thing is I'm going to throw it out there and see what comes to your mind. Horseback riding.
Oh, horseback riding. I have a long history with that.
Yes.
I did therapeutic horseback riding for a while at a place called Carousel Ranch, where it's a therapeutic horseback riding center for kids and adults too with disabilities. And I started when I was 5 years old. At the time, I couldn't hold my head up on my own. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything on my own. And it's incredible what horseback can do. Like just being on the back of a horse.
Yeah.
It must spark something in the mind where something works. I mean, like I remember my mom telling me, I don't actually remember the day because I was so young, but I remember them telling me after that first horseback riding lesson that I had I just got really sick, and I remember my mom talking to my doctors and them just saying to her, oh, it's nothing, it's working. What they're doing is working. So like it's something with the horse and on the back of a horse.
Well, you know what you're saying is so amazing too, because we think that sometimes Eastern medicine or Western medicine works better than the other, but it's really, I mean, you think about it, it's a natural way to help heal. And,
oh yeah.
And you said you couldn't lift your head. Why was that?
Because of all my surgeries, and what I had the cavernous angioma, which is a tumor in the brain, at the age of 2, and I had followed by 2 strokes, which left me paralyzed on the left side of my body and facial paralysis. I had to relearn to do everything again: walk, talk, eat, speak, and hold my head up on my own. My mom used to tell me like I crawled before my brother at the age of 4. I wanted to beat him at like crawling.
Yeah. And you crawled, you rode horses, and one of your joys, as I understand, is dancing.
I love dance. Dance, it was not just my physical therapy. It's my passion. I love it. It makes me feel free of my disability when I dance. I feel like I can do anything when I dance. It might not look that way on my body, but that's how I feel inside, because it's my heart.
Yeah. I tell you, I was watching that video. I think it was called Inspire.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're mesmerizing. You just flow with the music and the soul, and it made me want to just dance with you.
Oh, thank you. Inspire was choreography showcases that I put on in 2015 and 2016, and I had student dancers who used to dance with me, dance my choreography, and the show was inspired by Talia Fakia, who is an amazing, incredible choreographer. She inspires me so much, and Mia Michaels. Talia Gavia had this one show that I'll never forget that I went to go see, where she told her story through movement, and she was sharing her diary with the audience,
Right.
as she described it. And I got so inspired by that, where I wanted to do that myself, because movement is so special to me. And this woman's choreography inspires me so much, and she inspires me as a choreographer, let alone Mia Michaels, who is the most incredible choreographer I've ever met. I met her one time through an article that was written about me in our hometown newspaper, The Signal, and the writer who wrote the article wrote to Mia Michaels for me, and we got tickets to the show, and I got to meet her, So You Think You Can Dance, and I got to meet her backstage, and oh my gosh, just this woman's presence alone, you literally can feel the spirituality in this woman, like, and I just remember her walking up to me, and I remember taking her hand, and I was just like, it's an honor. Like I was meeting the queen. Like, she basically is the queen of choreography, this woman. And so, and I remember talking to her for hours backstage and telling her my story, and her just like loving on me so much, like the whole time. And us just hugging each other, and me just saying, I'm not letting go, I'm not letting go.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's so interesting. You were talking about this woman inspired you, and today we had an acting class that I was in charge of, and today's word was inspire. And and who inspires you, and to hear this actually happen, in the sense that you were inspired by somebody who moved you, or you moved yourself from that point to create your own choreography and your own dances and your own creations.
Yeah. It's just, I love dance so much, and they're incredible choreographers. I want to move like them, and like I've learned to like move like them, but put my own spin to it.
Yeah. In your own spin to it. You want to move like them, but you also want to move like you.
Yeah, because mostly because they make their movements so simple, but with dance though, and the beauty of dance and the movement, and it's so unique. It really is. It's so, I love movement so much. That's the magic of movement. It's just finding out what I can do with it and making it my own. It's amazing.
What do you want the most at this moment in your life?
At this moment in my life, a lot of things have changed in my life. I've recently gotten so incredible opportunities. I'm now into fitness, which is a big part of my life. I train at a gym called Results Fitness, and last year it's got, which I started out for it just being physical therapy for me and losing weight, but it's become so much more than that, to the point where last year I did my first grit race, which are like these crazy races where people do obstacles. Like the owner of my gym was like, you have to be pretty crazy to do those races. Like, and like, I just remember telling my coach, I'm like, I want to do that. Like, and I was like, can I do that? And she's like, yeah. So, like, so I did it with, I was going to do it for people who had paralysis, but like I think it's with like Wounded Warriors or something like that, but like I did it with able-bodied athletes, and I just like, I think that's so incredible in itself. Yes, I had to have help doing it, and I couldn't run the 3 miles that they had us doing because it was on a trail. And I had my coach Jonathan, helping me, and I also had a client who goes there helping me, and they both helped me, and we just walked through it. I had a bunch of fans like coming to see me, and interesting enough, Corey Reeder came to see me. Like, I know that this man is incredible. And I remember he surprised me on the course. Like, I was like halfway through my last course, and like I remember just a man waving like this, and I was like, my coach was like, hey Riley, do you know that person? Like, I was like, who is that? Because like they were kind of far for me to see, and then like I just like I like pushed my coach's hand out of the way because I was like holding his hand, and I like pushed his hand out of the way, and I run up to Corey and like give Corey like the hugest hug. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, Corey, what are you doing here? I thought you were going to come. It was incredible.
Huh? That's friendship, and how you meet people in this business or this quote family of artists.
Oh yeah. He helped me with so much too. Like, I remember when I was first getting into fitness, and we were rooting each other on Instagram, like with both our weight losses. So that was really cool. It's so cool to have a relationship with people outside of acting too.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me, David.
Yeah, I mean, it's from the first moment I met you, it was just like, boy, I love working, I love working with you.
I love working with you too. Hopefully, I'll get back into acting and we'll get to work with each other again.
Well, hopefully, we'll be doing something on the set one of these days.
I hope so. I would love for you to come on set with me one day.
Oh, I love it. Love it. Well, be well, be safe, and sending love to you and your family.
Thank you. Same to you.
Riley is one of the hardest workers I know. Everyone that watches her just cheers her on because just the way she dances, everyone knows she's just amazing.
And I love dance because it's just a freeing feeling for me. I feel free of my disability when I dance. Today, I hope to inspire by the movement of dance and choreography and tell my story. Found out and screaming out loud and I can't shut them out. Feelings roam in the dark, shadows lurk in the halls, creeping into my heart. I'm possessed by naive. Took you lying and cheating. I'm gonna speak my peace, then I'll be the one leaving. Dead two of us has come. Rest in pieces.
All of my dancers are so wonderful. I love you all very much.